Here we are in Petra. All the ladies on a donkey. Here we are in Petra, riding to the top of the monastery. This is a first on many, many levels.
We just crossed the border into the Middle Eastern country of Jordan, and our first order of business is to explore and photograph the country's crown jewel and one of the 7 wonders of the world, the ancient archaeological city of Petra.
We're going to Petra. Oh, come at me, bro. We are going on a nice long hike through the backside of Petra to avoid any of the other tourists. We're gonna probably get like 10-15K under our belts and yeah, have some time to chill and do some art and reflection in this really beautiful ancient city.
We're on like a full hike day today. This has been like halfway through the mission. We like climbed up through the canyon through the back entrance of Petra, and this is the monastery, which is like one part of Petra.
You could spend a week here and not have seen every corner, which is pretty remarkable.
This epic landscape. Meg's here in the bushes.
It is what it is.
Getting the shot. I was lazy and didn't bring my tripod today because we're going to be hiking for about 10 miles. Probably should have, but I have 3 cameras in my bag, so work around for now.
It's so great when somewhere's better in person than you'd expected. I'd seen photos of Petra and was really just thinking it'd be overrun by tourists, just this one like concentrated area with like guardrails all around it. But now realizing that like 80% of it's underground, there's like miles and miles of this expanse of ruins. And like we're just hiking in the open right now, going to see like the back entrance of it all.
Our initial plan was to hike all day from the backside and work our way towards the main gates to shoot photos of Petra's most iconic structure, the treasury.
Such a good day.
Of course.
Yeah. 10 stars.
We're fried, but in the best way possible.
But one too many stops and giggles along the way means that we miss the best light. So although we're meant to leave tomorrow first thing in the morning for the desert, we think we can squeeze in a quick photo mission before heading out of town. We're just going to need a bit of help from a couple new friends.
So we only have like a couple more hours left in Petra, which is like pretty heartbreaking. So we are trying to jam everything in at the last minute, and we've got these amazing donkeys to make sure we get there to do everything that we want to do. This might be my favorite moment so far. I'm so stoked.
So you would think that this is kind of a unique situation for work, but this is actually the best way to get to this place. So on another day's work, right?
We're on top of the mountain facing the treasury, and they say this is the best viewpoint of the treasury in Petra. And Meg's getting some photos of the girls, and we're just kind of hanging out here, taking in the view. It's pretty awesome. I used to draw a lot when I was a kid. This is fun. You know, something new, it inspires you.
Winding roads and 2 new lands. Maybe that's the title. Crossing borders along pink sand.
There you go. It's been a dusty day with camels and, oh, not camels yet. It's been a dusty day with donkeys. We just left Petra and now we're in the deserts of Wadi Rum. and a little delirious, but in the best way possible, especially since this landscape is like beyond Martian.
Welcome to my dome.
I feel like I'm on a different planet.
We're about to go ride camels off into the desert and catch the last glimpse of sunset. Tripping out, because I've never been on a camel before.
Right now we're still at the Wadi Rum desert camp, and we're all kind of up moving about. Meg is shooting the girls doing some yoga poses. I'm trying to get some time-lapse action going on, but you'll see the desert colors are pretty cool.
Well, we're gonna off-road 30 kilometers off into the desert. Goals to have a really epic time. I feel like the sisterhood is in full effect right now, and we're all plotting and planning, and you know, all of this is coming to a head today out here in Wadi Rum for the first full day. So I think we're just gonna soak it all up. Getting our full-on Lawrence of Arabia on right now in the desert.
We're going off-roading 4x4 in the Wadi Rum desert. Look, I can downshift. No, I'm pretty sure this guy has never seen a woman drive before, let alone in the desert, in his truck. So, but you know what? This is a progressive moment.
After riding around the desert for a few hours,
Welcome to the ancient chocolate mountain.
we stopped at a Bedouin camp and got a chance to meet some of the locals that live out here. Really, the goal for this for me is to show that women are totally capable of traveling by themselves and totally capable of doing this project and having fun, and yeah, that it's possible for other people to do this. And I really want it to inspire people to travel and get out of their comfort zones, because ultimately I think that brings us all closer together.
Let's do this like the Buddhists.
Before our time in the deserts of Wadi Rum is up, Anna and Meg have one special request: to ride horses like they did when growing up. Anna and Meg are pretty experienced riders, so our hope is to be able to get some cool follow shots with it, so I'll be in that truck.
We just got to the Dead Sea. This is the lowest place on Earth, and it is the last day of our trip, and we're so stoked to get in the mud. Yeah. We've been in the desert for the last week, and we're so happy.
And this is like our spa day. So where we get to spoil ourselves.
It's the last shot! Bye from the Dead Sea!
The trip's been a success. We're coming home with a handful of amazing images, and the Middle East surprised us in many ways, from its expansive natural beauty to the openness of the culture and people. Not to mention the food was some of the best in the world. And although I wouldn't have expected such a profound experience in the beginning, working and traveling with like-minded women showed us the strength of collaboration, the inspiring nature behind the freedom to create with support, and the power of the tribe. Thanks for joining along. See you next time.